You're live with BBC News. Jordan's military has dropped aid into Gaza by parachute as northern Gaza experiences some of the most intense airstrikes since the conflict began. America's top diplomat Antony Blinken arrives in Turkey as he continues to push for humanitarian pause in the fighting. And this is the scene live in Gaza, looking from southern Israel. In other news, Prince William meets with Singapore's leaders ahead of his third annual Earthshot Prize ceremony. Hello and a very warm welcome. I'm Sally Bundock. We begin today with the latest from the Israel-Gaza conflict. It's been one of the heaviest nights of bombardment in Gaza since the start of the war, with Israeli airstrikes hitting the north of the territory and reports of huge explosions. Israel says it's now effectively divided Gaza into two parts, north and south. Meanwhile, a Royal Jordanian Air Force cargo plane has dropped several containers of humanitarian relief supplies over the Gaza Strip. The update was shared in a tweet by the Jordanian king. Jordan State News Agency said the consignment was urgent medical aid for the Jordanian field hospital in Gaza. Israeli media reports say the airdrop was carried out in coordination with the IDF. The US has stepped up diplomatic efforts in the region. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Turkey now for meetings with the country's foreign minister. The country's CIA director, William Burns, is also now in Israel, urging greater effort to avoid civilian casualties. And in the last few hours, the White House has said Vice President Kamala Harris will discuss the conflict in a phone call with unnamed foreign leaders today. So this is Gaza Strip this morning. It's just after 8 a.m. and this is our first report coming from Middle East correspondent Yolande Nell.
The relentless bombardment continues. The latest Israeli strikes in northern Gaza among the most intense so far. And once again, phone and internet lines were cut. This was yesterday's aftermath. Locals say dozens were killed. Saeed's wife and daughters were wounded. He searches on for his neighbours.
Call for a humanitarian pause in the fighting, which Israel says won't happen until Hamas